it is addictive, and, you know, some people can be really measured with it. I never really could be. I was always thinking about the next time I would have a drink, you know, whether I was travelling, on my own, celebrating, commiserating. There was always, like, a reason for me to drink. So I think possibly it would have been an issue for me.
How difficult was it, giving it up?
I'm a real all-or-nothing person, though, so that's the thing. So on the one hand, it meant that I couldn't be measured, but then on the other hand, when I decide I'm giving something up and never do it again, that's then easy for me because I don't have to be measured about it. I'm just like, I'm not doing it.
Did you see people's hearts sink? Did they look like, oh, go on? Because, you know, I'm not a big drinker. I'm a big eater of chocolate. Now, that's why I always like all the pies has been my problem, not all the drinks. I'm not teetotal, but I don't care very much if I drink or not. And if I say, you know, mine's a carbonated fizzy drink, otherwise known as Diet Coke, other drinks are available, you sometimes see people's hearts, they look like, oh, no. And they're like, oh, go on, have one. Have one. I do feel even at my stage of life, people are still pressuring you to drink in this country. I do.
I think there's a pressure. I think sometimes, I know this is going to sound like really, I'm not being preachy, but I think misery likes company. I think sometimes people actually do feel like they have a problem and they feel like a bit shamed if they're around someone sober. But then on a more of a surface level, sometimes they feel like you're having a laugh with them and they feel maybe they're not as trusting as sober people. I think now that it's been so long that I don't drink, people don't even bother saying that to me anymore. Whereas back in the days, they would have definitely been like, oh, it's not even an issue.
Yeah, go on.
So there is this pressure, and I think it's wrong. I think if you know that someone is trying not to drink, let them not drink.